Good morning, brothers and sisters. Uh, Ava and Adam. It is early in the morning. Hold on, where does that, can it fit my head? It's about right here. Okay, yeah, it fits my head. Okay. Oh. So, I wanted to shoot a new update on wars and how all this went down. Uh, so, in, God also printed the Judgment Day number 23. Oh, that's my Judgment Day number, which I mentioned on many videos earlier, like the newer videos I showed it. Oh, the 23. Oh, went to my sister's house and I spotted a 23. That's the Judgment Day number. Oh, so I think this is all leading to a World War III. It's easy to tell. Oh, so I thought I'd shoot a new update video of what exactly went down. So in case I forget to say, who I mainly blame for all this was the devil himself. He's always a tricky snake. Uh, the devil is the main source that caused our World War III. And then the second, all human beings are to blame for their sins that they didn't behave when they had temptation from a demon. Oh, that's the second thing we blame. But each individual is blamed differently according to their sins. Oh, some sin less, some middle, some go way over the border, some still sin to the top. Oh, the like Illuminati, oh, evil pieces of shits. So, in beginning earlier in my videos, I try to prevent this problem. I shot many political views before all this. I never wanted a war. I never wanted a Jew to actually attack Iranians. Uh, that they did on their own. So when a Jew attacked Palestinians, I was okay because Palestinians were fully guilty. Uh, so once they bombed and destroyed all those buildings, my idea is to get a bulldozer and where Jews have much more space to build their cities as they grow into population. But my idea wasn't ever to attack the Iranians. Uh, from that little after the Palestinian war, the Jews ended up attacking Iranians. But keep in mind, who I blame the most is the devil himself downstairs in the basement, the, including their demons. Uh, so from that point, once the Jews attacked the Iranians, I had to support a Jew because I'm not losing a Jew because keep in mind, my second arrival is Jesus Christ. I was a Jew, and I also loved Jews because they're highly intelligent, human beings. Uh, even if the second arrival of Jesus wasn't a Jew, I still would have helped them all because they're highly intelligent. But the main thing why I so my second arrival, I was a Jew. So once the Jews started a war with Iranians, I had to help them. That's when I dragged American American military to attack Iranians. From that point, from that point, Russians got most likely involved, which I'm pretty sure, which means they're supporting Iranians also because of oil barrel, because they buy shitload of gasoline from Iranians. Eventually, Chinese are definitely going to get dragged into it because they buy 40% of Iranian oil. That's how we all got dragged into a World War III. Uh, the only way we could resolve all this to stop it, but uh, but the problem is your disagreement. You're not gonna stop it. If we could we all have a free will. We could stop all this and make peace agreements somehow. But that's a difficult. Even if you made peace agreement, the hatred in people went high sky. That's the worst problem. Even if Jews stop the war, the problem is Palestinian Iranians are going to be attacking them for if not 700 years. It takes almost 1,000 generations before the hatred dies out in people. So I don't know if this could be ever resolved though. I suspect this is all coming to a World War III too, and many other human beings are believing the same thing. Uh, so somehow we all got dragged into this shit. Uh, but if it is God's final apocalypse judgment day, like this 23 number that you see, even if you make peace, even if we made peace and stop these wars, apocalypse doesn't stop because of a human sin. Uh, but what triggered the apocalypse the most is not even Jews. Since Jews was the second kingdom that sinned the least, where they didn't sin a lot. They still had sins, except they weren't corrupt by crime, drugs, and a lot of crime and homosexuality, lesbians, and somehow they maintained also where people families don't get divorced. That's very important. Uh, but who dragged us all into this was the devil, all of us. Uh, but what triggered apocalypse, God's final judgment days? Actually, there was a couple of them. Now, don't think I'm anti-American. I'm not anti-American. Neither I'm not a racist human being, uh, or any type of terrorist either. Uh, but what triggered it the most was America. Because if you add gangsters, thugs, mobsters, and all criminals, if you add all the 40 drugs that we have, the drugs that they consume, if you add homosexuality, lesbians, uh, all the pedophile child molesters, if you add 50% of Americans been divorced and they need families to you need families to sustain a world. Without families, you can't function. But 50% of Americans been divorced more than once. And also all our kids around the world are hillbilly because we're giving them pornography. We're giving them pornography at too early of a stage. You're giving pornography to kids, so all our kids are. I notice it in my like they're having guilty conscience, like they're having guilty faces, high paranoia, like in fear. In my family, they all hillbillied, uh, which means the entire planet Earth they're doing the same thing. Uh, or I guess not the entire planet. Certain kingdoms don't allow pornography at all, which is smarter. It's also smarter, but it's also not. There's always a weak point and a strong point in everything. Uh, but so if you add all that, the criminals, the homosexuality, the divorces, and if you add the hillbilly shit that's going on, and possibly serial killers and people that take organs out of kids, and other crime criminals that I didn't mention and things, if you add all that, half of America has to be under bulldoze. There's no way of ever fixing it. If Area 51 could have fixed this human sinful stupidity, how the fuck the rest of us will think about it? If their asses couldn't fix, they would have tried fixing something like that. Because Area 51 would know less than 300 years the entire America is under bulldoze. But uh, the problem is Area 51 can't fix the stupidity because there's a demon always whispering in our thoughts. And if we all behaved, but that's impossible. It's a long topic. But if we all behaved under that Bible and we didn't commit sins, he wouldn't even come to all this. So what triggered the World War III and God's final apocalypse is a sin. The shit that I told you. So half of America has to be under bulldoze. What happens in 300 years from this point? Which means that even quicker than that, the entire America is bulldozed. Germany is fucked up also in a similar way, about 20-30%. Russians are a little bit more, possibly like America, maybe 40%, 35, around there. Uh, and when three kingdoms become corrupt enough, he corrupts the rest of the kingdoms. It doesn't take even 1,000, not even 800 years into the future tense. But who the real main asshole that is behind this was a devil. Uh, but and then humans are responsible to resist their temptation of evil, which they didn't behave. So never blame any government. Really blame a devil. And that a human didn't behave. He couldn't resist his demon sins. When these demons whispered, you should have said no, but you went through it and committed sins. Uh, so that's what triggered God's final apocalypse, end of all life. Now, it might come to a point where God might give a second chance to Adam and Eve, but He definitely has to destroy this sinful stupidity. Even if God doesn't destroy it, 2,000 years from that, 2,000 years from this point, the entire world has fucking grew into such a high sin that nothing could function correctly. Nothing but murder, crime, and drugs, and homosexuality, and many other things. Not just that. Uh, so yeah. So, but if my father is a God gives a Adam and Eve second chance, then there's a high chance that God will keep like smaller cities, not larger ones. And then I guess it's gonna keep our like military classified. He has to keep our most classified in the Area 51 is one of them, and there could be five other ones that we'll never know about. So he would keep them. From that point, we have to rebuild the world in a good, correct way, but he has to be good. Oh, so now, if God doesn't give a second chance to Adam and Eve, uh, then it's end of all life. So if He doesn't give a second chance to my family and the rest of the Adam and Eve ancestors, through all race, then I guess the devil's horns then have to be chopped off, including all demons. Hell has to be destroyed. And from that point, angels will be battling the demons. Angels always win. They always do at the end. And the last round is my father versus a devil downstairs. And then, of course, a devil loses. Oh, that's easy to tell. Uh, Heaven also pays a high price. Well, not a high price. Like, how would you say, compare it? One fourth of it is not going to be functioning okay. It's like blinking, working, angels being killed, many things being destroyed. But one fourth of it, some of it a little bit less up and down. One fourth of it is not going to be okay on our Father's heavens. But from that point, devil's horns will be chopped off, including all demons. And that's all. That's the 23 number, Judgment Day number, once again. Oh, I think I'm. So this is the newest update so far. I might, as we progress more into wars and other things that I discover as Jesus Christ, I'll definitely send you. I'll send you a video, or yeah, I'll put another video. Once I update it with more things. Now, let's do we use those poker cards to at least No, I'd rather not. Oh, and then also do not target me and my family for assassination attempt that you're still doing. They just poisoned the second Adam, Salco. He was bleeding also. So, and I suspect my sister because she's having organ problems. Except I'm dealing with something highly experienced, man. This is more experienced than something like CIA. Oh, they either put it in like our like foods, but the problem is I can't catch them. Like, it's impossible to catch them. Uh, I gotta warn you about that. The more you do that, the more weather disasters increase, and so does the World War III speed up as well. The more you come after my family and me, the bigger the weather disasters become. Uh, so be careful on that. And either way, you won't be able to eliminate me. I mean, if a devil hasn't eliminated me yet at age 39, he's not going to be able to eliminate me. At least I believe. But the devil is going to start stinging me even more with them, like a snake, which is not too far from now. The devil always preserves his best shit at the ending, but so does my father and angels. They also come prepared by healing me and my family. So and my father's healing doses are far smarter than the devil's poison. Uh, let me let me let me warm up my coffee. I apologize. Okay. Uh, so uh, so Judgment Day. J also means Jesus. 9 and 6, 6 and 9. That I showed you many times. Oh, but let's ask a smarter question. Will God give Adam and Eve second chance? That's what I'm curious the most. Show me Adam. Oh, if you're willing to give a second chance to Adam, so we could rebuild the world in a smarter image, far smarter and less simple, the least simple as we could. Ace, Adam. Yeah, there it is. Fourth member of Adam and Eve. 6, the devil. Oh, 9, good. So, so look like God would is offering a second chance. Oh, so there's the ace. Let's do it a couple more times so you can believe. Ace. Okay, 9. And there's an ace. King. Second try. So we got to see it one more. So what are the chances of this? I'm so sick of re-explaining this. There's 14 cards in a poker deck. 14 versions of cards that are same. But if you add 4 duplicate ones, then how much is that? I'm just saying it off my head. I think it's 28. But then he could go like 4 times wrong, which means then he equals out to, is it, I think it's, but last time he equals out to 234 chances to even get lucky with one card. Uh, so those are the chances. But when you do it second time, then it's 200 and since I showed you the second ace twice, then it's 234 chances and 234. So it's like 400 or 500 chances. Oh, let's show you a couple of more times the ace. So there's a high chance that Father will give Adam and Eve a second chance. Show me a queen. Queen stands for Eve, Eva. Okay, first one, nothing. And there she is. Second time I got it. So thank God that he's willing to give a second chance. And all this might not equal out bad. At least we'll get rid of human stupidity out of sense. Uh, these things we don't need. We don't need crime. We don't need drugs. Uh, homosexuality we don't need, or lesbians, or child molesters and pedophiles that I can't stand mentally like every genius. Uh, we also there's many more things. Notice how planet Earth turned our beautiful Eve into some sort of like sex doll. Think about it. God always invented Adam and Eve so they could form families. Eve wasn't supposed to be used like a stripper, pretty much, for sexual. Yeah, I mean, God did invent Eve to be a sexual partner only to Adam to form a family and to have a beautiful family. But in today's age, Eve is formed like almost like a stripper, like a sex doll, nothing else. Oh, so I'm gonna show you the queen one more time, or possibly ace, either ace or a queen. Oh, okay. So first, second time, nothing, and there she is. Well, I I guess you didn't see that. Let's do it again. But I don't lie. Like I never, through all my videos, I did not lie you a single thing. Neither do I profit. Neither do I believe in profiting. So if you're YouTube, you cannot. I ban myself. I don't. The reason is through my miracles and my suit. You're not supposed to slave a God. It's supposed to be free for everybody. So I don't believe in making money on YouTube off my or anybody making money off my videos. Oh, and there's the queen and the ace. Oh, and nine. Nine means good, and I was born in September. Oh, so at this point, you're highly convinced that this is not luck. The same way I showed you these poker miracles. Let's show you that the cards are very real. They're not marked. They're not duplicate cards either. Uh, they're not magicianal cards. Uh, and there's a queen. Uh, remember, again, I predicted you on I'm gonna do it another time. Let's see what card. Hopefully, we get a jack. And there's the jack. You see, I don't have mirrors around me, or any you. There's no window in front of you, since you've seen it all. So is they're not magicianal cards, not marked anywhere. Oh, they're not duplicate cards, definitely. Oh, so as you can see, they're not marked anywhere. Oh, through all the cards. Oh, they're a regular deck of cards. Jesus Christ, the highest legacy of all legacies. So, and there's the J. It's right here. And 7. Oh, keep in mind, it took Father as a God 7 days to fully create the universe and planet Earth, at least what the Bible claims. And Hebrew Moses believed it also took 7 days to invent the entire universe, including Adam and Eve. Muslims believe there's 7 stages of heaven, from the poorest to the richest. I disagree that, at least with Muslims, I believe it's all one level. Uh, so, may God forgive you for your mental sins, including your physical sins. Uh, this is, if you ever gonna pray, this is a perfect time that you should be praying for forgiveness, because of your sins, especially if you carry murder, or if you practice demonic powers. If you practice demonic powers, there's no ever entering into Father's heavens. If you committed murder after two, you have to go downstairs with in hell. Uh, so things I believe is Jesus Christ. Uh, oh, I was gonna get my coffee. Hopefully, it's now not cold. So, lots of blood is gonna get spilled once a World War III begins. A lot of blood is gonna get spilled, man. It's gonna be a nightmare, man. Once all this begins, we're gonna go through high stressful. The ones that are meant to make it, they'll make it. The ones that are destined not to make it, they won't make it. That's what destiny is. So it's a beautiful thing that my Jewish father, as a God, is willing to give Adam and Eve second chance. Uh, that is like beyond. I'm extremely happy. We just hope this doesn't switch around somehow, but I disagree. He will. So I believe uh, many, possibly all around the world, but it's usually gonna keep like smaller towns. It's not gonna keep buildings. But even if God keeps the buildings, when a World War III, that's what they target the most, bigger cities, to wipe it off. Uh, so yeah. I guess what else I was gonna add to this video. Uh, I don't know what else to add. So yeah. So thank God that the Father is willing to give Adam and Eve a second chance. I would too, and we could recorrect the stupidity out of sense. That's the beauty. I guess Area 51 and their higher classified motherfuckers get to live in the most like chosen ones to see my video, and those. So once all this begins, I don't know where I'm gonna be. Do I get the fuck out of this America before all this begins, or there's a high chance I might stick in America, uh, or I mean in Indiana. I more wanna. I'm more likely gonna stick to Indiana, uh, which is a perfect state. I'm just gonna take over another house once this begin. All this people killing each other, robbing, murder. Cops can't even control it anymore. Once a World War III begins. Uh, so I'm gonna look for a house somewhere in the middle of forest. Then I'm gonna get my family members to buy as many guns as possible. Uh, And you need many things. You'll be surprised how much shit you need, man, surviving this stuff. I already got two large big bags already packed. I've been ordering it off internet. So many why did Jews and Americans attack? There's two sides of the story. Uh, okay, Jews might have disagreed with Iranians possessing nuclear bombs since they've been threatening Jews in America for almost 30 fucking long years. So visualize it like this: if I had a gun, even though a cop would take it on first try, but let's say a cop did give me more chances, and I started pointing to all these people. Eventually, after many times, the cop comes here, and you can't possess a firearm anymore because you're committing you're endangering human beings. So basically, maybe a Jew in America thought that they're gonna endanger Israel and possibly even America. It could be that way, but it could also be that Jew in America wanted to dominate the oil barrel. That's all. That's many of you think of that. It could be that, and it could be many. It could be few more other reasons why. Uh, But Russians that join supporting Iranians, they think the same way. They want that oil barrel. They not to mention they make so much money. Uh, don't know how much Russians, but Chinese 40% of their vehicles run on Iranians. So I guess Russians and Chinese had no choice but to go in it. Like we were all dragged into this shit. This had to be something out of devil's work, I believe, uh, strongly. Uh, how I mean, the only thing that could have committed this is a devil because he knows what the highest weak point is. I mean, humans do, like classified motherfuckers know it too, but the devil, he's the one that knows it the best. So I think the devil dragged us all into this shit. Uh, but even Russia and Chinese, they're only helping Iranians because of oil barrel interest. Uh, and Russians have to be definitely involved because it would be impossible that Iranians knew how to blow up all these American bases at such a quick rate and how to target all these missiles. So something's giving them high information, which has to be communism side. But then it's still unclear what happens with Russia and Ukraine. The more you help out, now that the Americans are pissed that the Russians are helping the Iranians, they Americans and Jews will be feeding most likely Ukrainians, and what do we get? World War III. Oh, this can be reversed, man. Trust me when I tell you. I'm one of the world's smartest politicians. Oh, let me see what God. Oh, but let's take God's side since my father is a God is the smartest. Three, World War III. So three number. So that was World War II. Okay, we didn't get it. I guess sometimes he doesn't show it, but I should just leave it alone. Oh, but World War III. So that was second try. Even after third try, it's hard to predict it. Oh, I guess he won't. For some reason, he won't do it. Oh, he controls. There it is. World War III. And as I told you, the devil dragged us in World War III, six, the evil number. We'll show you a couple of more times. Otherwise, I don't doubt it because I see God on daily. I see God's miracles on daily basis, so I don't doubt God as I used to back in the day. Uh, and there it is, three, World War III. So that's second. So I predicted you this time in the first try. One more time or maybe twice. So God definitely believes also this is a coming to a World War III. Okay, nothing on this try. Okay, let's just leave it alone. One more try. And there it is, World War III. And there's eventually going to be a World War IV. Until they complicate, then I'll meet your ass as Jesus Christ again once this becomes complicated in the world. And the beauty is I always come back every 2,000 years or 1,500 years into the future. I always come back as a similar dick that you met now. Nazi World War III. Come on. Okay, nothing on that. I usually inspect the first one. But who was the most responsible? The devil. Oh, 6. Told you. That's Jesus. 6, the evil number. I told you. Oh, he was responsible for. Oh, just one more 3. I'll let you go, God. Just one more. I mean, the devil is always responsible for evil corruption. He always is. See, 6, the devil. Oh. And World War III. And Adam was born on the 8th month. 4th member of Adam and Eve. 5 family ancestors of Adam and Eve. And one last time. This is so cool, man. It's crazy how intelligent a God, how he knows all these things. And I'm pretty sure God could predict them all, like all of them, in a single try. We're looking one last one, Jesus Christ, the greatest legacy of all time. Okay, did I get it here? No. And there it is, and World War III. Second try. Okay. So I thought about smarter tossing these cards into a bathtub. I have to do a new one. Almost like somebody blurred out the last one, unless I'm wrong. That one I have to perform, but I have to buy more cards. So I have to think of smarter ways how to perform my miracles. Since the poker cards are becoming old. All right, I think that's all of it. We shared at least this video. Peace. May God forgive you for your mental sins, including your physical sins. And I pray that not many people have to die, but in a World War III, man, that's a lot of people dying. Peace out. Peace. Bye.